Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Finn tell Steffy that Luna is still alive in Lee's care? Spoilers for the Bold and the Beautiful suggest that John Finnegan might eventually learn that Luna Nozawa is still alive and in Lee Finnegan's care. But will he inform Steffy Forrester of this startling revelation? Lee broke the heartbreaking news of Luna's death in the episode. Even though Luna recovered from her operation, Lee pushed the narrative that Luna's recuperation took a deadly turn. Naturally, it's simple to understand what's happening here, particularly given we know Luna will still be airing in September. There is a reason why Lee has suddenly been sympathetic to Luna, who, in Lee's opinion, doesn't deserve what she has endured. Lee is making her sister the antagonist and giving Luna another shot at atonement, because she has been holding Poppy Nozawa accountable for Luna's issues. Lee has obviously done the same thing with Luna as she once staged Finn's death. The only question now is how long Lee can conceal this information. This would be a fantastic chance to incite some intriguing drama in the relationship between Steffy and Finn. Finn dislikes keeping things from Steffy, but if he discovers something amazing about Luna, perhaps that will change. Maybe Finn will realize that Lee is concealing something as this plot develops. Lee may abandon plans more frequently and appear lonely, which could worry Finn. At some point, Finn may choose to follow Lee and take matters into his own hands. If Finn discovers Luna alive and hiding somewhere, he might be taken aback. It goes without saying that Lee will oversee Luna's recuperation and make an effort to provide her with the assistance she was never given by Poppy. By the time Finn discovers all of this, Luna may have changed completely because this is her opportunity to do so. In any case, if Finn discovers that Luna is still alive and evading incarceration with Lee's assistance, he will have to make a difficult choice. Instead of putting Luna back in jail, Lee might beg Finn to have some empathy and keep this under wraps. Steffy would be devastated by this shocking Luna news, and Finn will understand that. Is it possible that Finn chose to keep Steffy in the dark in order to maintain harmony in his marriage? The wedding plans of Taylor Hayes come to a halt. On the Bold and the Beautiful, wedding bells are currently the last thing on anyone's mind. Will Taylor Hayes put off her wedding plans or attempt to hasten Rich Forrester's nuptials given Luna Nozawa's quadruple shooting taking center stage this month? Read on to find out. Below are spoilers for what will happen next on CBS's Bold and Beautiful. Taylor Hayes took Rich Forrester out to dinner, and even proposed to him because she was so keen to marry him. Imagine how shocked Ridge was when Taylor proposed at a candlelit supper. He couldn't really say no. Taylor wound up in the ICU with broken heart syndrome and other severe health issues the previous time Ridge rejected her. After their engagement, it was clear that Rich Forrester was reconsidering his decision to walk down the aisle to the altar. However, wedding preparations were put on hold when Luna Nozawa went on another murderous rampage. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful indicate that Taylor will eventually become restless and return to her wedding preparations. The Forrester family will be prepared to celebrate if Luna Nozawa dies. Furthermore, Liam Spencer appears to be leaving the woods in a few weeks. Taylor will start pressuring Rich to choose a wedding date while the Forrester Creations team returns to their normal daily routine. She may even try to persuade him to elope with her, according to rumors. Taylor Hayes could use Steffy Forrester's and Liam Spencer's near-death experience as justification to get married sooner. It is no secret that Steffy has been anxious for her parents to reconnect, and has always wanted them to do so. In order to help their daughter recover from Luna's attack, Taylor could persuade Ridge that a wedding would be the ideal event. Going on cake tastings with her mother is a great way to forget that Finn's daughter attempted to shoot her. Before long, will Taylor begin attempting to woo Ridge back to marry him? Will she try to guilt him into going to the altar by using Steffy's attack? When Liam Spencer awakens, he can't recall anyone. According to teasers for the Bold and the Beautiful, Scott Clifton won't be leaving this week, but Liam Spencer, his character, will have a long and crazy path to recovery. In addition to having just been shot by Luna Nozawa, Liam was battling a deadly tumor and had just a few days to live. Even if Dr. John Finnegan's patient prevails in both cases, Liam won't emerge as the same person his friends and family knew. In fact, he may not even be familiar with them. Here are all the news spoilers for what's coming up on Bold and Beautiful this summer. Fans of the Bold and the Beautiful are due for a dramatic memory loss plotline, as it has been a long time since anyone on the show experienced amnesia. Given that he was just shot and has been battling cancer, Liam Spencer is truly the ideal candidate. Online rumors suggest that while operating on his gunshot wound, Finn and Bridget Forrester might perform a miracle and successfully remove the tumor or cure the malignancy. When it comes to medical and legal storylines on the daytime program, The Bold and the Beautiful has a tendency to embellish the facts, even though the science behind it is completely nonsensical. But if you want to save Scott Clifton's character, there will be a catch. According to Bold and the Beautiful rumors, Liam Spencer may wake up with terrible amnesia. Finn and the medical professionals may have to remove important brain regions that are affected by the tumor that affects Liam's memory, if they must take anything from his skull. Would Liam wake up and not even recognize Hope Logan or Steffy Forrester? What's worse is that he can wake up believing he is still married to one of his former wives. Lee is mortified, Sheila is grieving, and Bill is banned. Here is a recap of The Bold and the Beautiful. Bill Spencer is prohibited from seeing Liam Spencer in today's episode. The callousness of Poppy Nozawa embarrasses Lee Finnegan. Sheila Carter-Sharp is informed about Luna Nozawa's passing by John Finnegan in the meanwhile. Lee and Poppy are still conversing at the hospital. Her sibling doesn't seem to grasp, according to the doctor. Poppy says she is relieved her daughter is dead, and that she does understand. Poppy's expression is icy. Lee tries to reason with her sibling after pushing her into a hospital room. It is ineffective. She really doesn't feel anything at all. Lee understands that Luna could never succeed with Poppy as her mother. Luna was a good little girl with a moral code, according to Lee's memory. Poppy brings up Luna's transgressions with her sister. Lee responds that Poppy is denying that she is to blame for making Luna a monster. Lee claims that Poppy was so preoccupied with drugs and men that she was unable to hear Luna's frantic pleas for assistance. Deacon Sharp brings Sheila a drink in her chamber. A joke about losing another toe is shared between them. He can resume serving toe biscuits, Sheila informs him. Deacon interrupts Sheila as she tries to stand up. He says he will come check on Luna in a few minutes. Deacon desires more time with his spouse. Sheila shares with him how she discovered Luna was with Steffy at the beach house. Sheila acknowledges how much Luna resembles her. Sheila discusses shooting Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan. Asking about Liam, Deacon searches for Finn. They both return to Sheila's room after that, where she requests an update on Luna. Finn continues, Luna died in recovery, and then becomes silent. As Deacon rushes to comfort a sobbing Sheila, Finn takes a step back. Hope Logan, Steffy Forrester Finnegan, and Finn enter Liam's hospital room. They can't let him go, Hope sobs. Carter Walton acknowledges in the waiting area that he called Wyatt Spencer but got no response. Taylor Hayes, played by Rebecca Budig, and Rich Forrester arrive. Rich comforts Steffy as she sobs to her parents. Although Sheila also saves Steffy's life, Steffy acknowledges that Liam did. Trish doesn't understand. Hope and Steffy stare at each other. Bill interrupts Steffy as she is going to inform her father about Liam's brain tumor. Steffy loses her temper, but Bill wants to see Liam. She holds Bill responsible for everything. Despite Bill's entreaties, Steffy forbids him from being near Liam. Bill then finds out that Luna also shot Will Spencer. Rich cautions that Bill will always be haunted by this. Bill admits to failing Liam and calling him weak. Bill goes on to remark that he understands that it is not Liam who is weak, but rather himself. Bill breaks down in tears. Hope is holding Liam's hand when Steffy returns to his hospital room. Steffy reassures her that Liam's story won't finish here. Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To find out what happens next, don't forget to continue watching the soap opera on CBS or Paramount+. Poppy was read for filth by Lee. Once more. To make sure her sister truly understood what she was saying, Lee restated her unsuccessful attempt to save Luna. To her surprise, however, Poppy remained steadfast in her gratitude for her daughter's passing. After grabbing Poppy, she pulled her into a private room and challenged her repulsive actions. But Poppy was not embarrassed. She actually stepped up her efforts. Lee snapped. Luna was indeed troubled, but why did Poppy believe that? See how she brought up the girl. It is evident that Poppy's drug-using lifestyle had a significant influence on Luna's development. Luna would have remained the kind, endearing child she was if she had been a good mother. Lee learned what she needed to know from Poppy's brutality. In the meantime, Carter left Wyatt a voicemail, and Steffy and Hope visited Liam. Ridge was there to console his daughter when they all gathered in the hallway. Soon after, Taylor arrived and then Dollar Bill. Steffy slammed into him, accusing him of being responsible for everything Luna. Bill was distraught and plagued by guilt because he was largely to blame for his son's life-threatening situation.